getting closer to first pitch from Detroit. The A's battle the Tigers. Next. Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Oakland A's and the Central leading Detroit Tigers. Matt Vasgersian with you for another edition of Tigers Baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and as you check in on the numbers on these guys, two guys with pretty good stuff, and they're going to have to mix all their pitches in at some point because you got a couple of clubs that like to swing the bat. So keeping guys off balance is going to be key.
Guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. As 2012 AL Manager of the Year Bob Melvin aligns his guys this way. They'll go to work against this fellow right here, Venezuelan-born right-hander Anibal Sanchez.
Much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
So a fairly quick out here to begin his night of work. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Ben Zobrist will stand in, hoping to just keep riding the hot streak. He's been an exceptionally tough out these last 6 ball games. Fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
How nice would it be to come out and set the tone for this ball game right away? You take the front part of their order and get them out once.
It's the A's nothing. Tigers coming up. Major League Baseball on the show. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. There's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Defensively, Oakland will line up like this behind him. Rajay Davis will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Rajay Davis.
And this is hit hard up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Kinsler will take his first cuts now. 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First pitch on the way. Pitch is a cold strike to throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And this is one of those guys that can certainly be an X factor in this series. He sets the tone early here with a first inning steal of second base.
Tonight following a scoreless top half. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, they still find themselves stuck in 3rd place in the division, but this is an important stretch for these guys, and if they can string a few victories together...
No score. Ike Davis will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him. And it's a foul ball. Sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field.
That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. He can take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Brett Laurie will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Missed 2-1. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Left fielder,
Number 20 will stand in for the first time here. Sings low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most...
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw home. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
Yeah, and you just have to know your outfield arms out there, especially out in right field. You can see him chugging around third base. He knew it was going to be close, and a good throw here is going to nail him trying to score.
He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. 0 on the way. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
batting ninth.
Sean O'Malley will get his first opportunity here, too.
Good take.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And Daniel Fields will get his first opportunity now. Full count offering on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Jose Iglesias will stride in. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Look at this. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it.
You wonder if this is a ball that he probably should have just held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first, and I think they're going to score this as a single and an error.
Nick Castellanos will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so. As you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. Now the first pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the run will score from second to tie the ball game at 1-1.
This next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Side. Craig Gentry is ready to go here.
Explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Two. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Around second is Zobrist. He's headed for third. And now third base coach Mike Gallego's going to windmill him on home. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he... Ike Davis will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right.
Oh, and he misses it.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Now the relay home, and he will come all the way around for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Here's the first pitch to him. And the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
That's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Tigers are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now the question is, if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe, and wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Makes the catch for the first down.
Now batting,
Number 20. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a diving effort there from Kinsler, but it'll go for naught, a base hit.
The batter, number 10.
Marcus Semien will stand in, start the at-bat, 0-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit.
Center fielder number
Sean O'Malley. He waits, now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after 2. Daniel Fields will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Daniel Fields.
First pitch on the way. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Not really all that tough of play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end.
With a ground out, one away. Ben Zobrist, another 0-2 home. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it's better.
That ends the inning. Nick Castellanos.
Hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will make it there with 2 bases to kick off the home fifth. James McCann dig in here. Now the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And they're going to slice this deficit back down to 1 as this should be good for extra bases. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now.
Deja vu here to start off the inning. Get a double to lead things off, followed by another double here. They get a quick run as one guy will just replace the other at second base. Throw it.
And this is on the ground to third. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Yeah, that's a tough throw for a first baseman to try and handle. You get a look here at first. You see him stick that right leg out there trying to backhand this thing, but winds up popping right in and out of the pocket.
couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the second baseman, Ian set. Now the pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time. Victor Martinez.
And behind in the count all game long.
Now Martinez gets around on one as he sends it to deep right. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more. Stephen Vogt will step in now. 0 for 2 to this point. Swing and a liner towards second. Oh, and this goes right past him. Two men now. Number 20 will be the batter. A couple of singles to his strike one.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or two as he was catching that baseball.
Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. Marcus now. Where do you go from... I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Daniel Fields will stand in. He reached on an to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Daniel Fields has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Here's the shortstop.
Soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. The relay throw, and he's safe.
They're applying a little pressure here for one of the first times. With runners in the corners now with one away.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as this lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
With one out, he had two jobs to do there. One, get that run home from third, and two, stay.
Pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 4-4. Ben Zobrist.
Maybe even in the dirt.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. This game's all tied at 4. Dan Otero will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Dan Otero.
Tom Gorzolani will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Billy Butler will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Sort of a sloppy performance by both teams thus far. You see the 6 errors combined as we get a look at the line score, and those errors have played a big part in the ballgame. Daniel Fields will get another crack. Here's another 0-2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And he'll have himself a base hit.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a two-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Jose Iglesias to get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Once again a 3-2. Line to left. In there with base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. Nick Castellanos come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be committed, so you gotta suck it up.
Here's a fly ball heading for the alley. Outfielders give chase, but they're not going to get there. It's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he is in to score as well. A big hit here late on, and it's broken our tie game and given him a 2-run lead.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
R.J. Alvarez is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. James McCann will dig in now with
perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this.
And a sliding effort there, but he can't knock it down, and that'll plate the runner from third.
Well, this is the...
Brett Laurie will stand in, needing to get things. Joaquin Soria is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. In the ninth. And this likely won't help much as the first pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Number 20 will stand in, needing to do something for strike 2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at a high crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss, he struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ballgame. He came through when they needed